I've made a lot of bouillabaisses over the years, but I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for Christian Delouvrier. This is a book called Mastering Simplicity, and it's very deceptive because although the title says simplicity, it's not that simple. So Christian's bouillabaisse is, it involves a few things. It involves taking all of the bones. Here I have beautiful bones. I have fluke, black bass, red snapper. Here's a black bass bone. Let me dig that guy out. All right, so I filleted all the fish. I marinated the bones with fennel, leeks, Pernod, white wine, a little carrot, some onions, thyme. To that, saffron, tomato. I added some of my stuff like orange peels, lemon peels. I put a little tarragon and some marjoram in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the bones, we're going to sweat them in a little bit of olive oil. I don't want to color them. I just want to take the heads, right, and gently cook them. Then I want to add all the vegetables that I have here with the wine and the Pernod, and I want to cook it off in this pot, cover it with cold water, and we're then going to make a bouillabaisse stock or fond. A little nice olive oil in this rondo, I said, or whatever big pan you have. Now I'm making a lot. You don't have to make this much, but I feel like we've gone through all of this for the last couple of days. We better make this last. So I'm going to start by taking, you hear that? Gently sweat. Here we go. This looks like a big hake bone here. And it's okay if it sticks a little bit. All I'm trying to do is just release the flavor of the fish. And it smells great already. It's unbelievable. All that Pernod. I put coriander seeds and fennel seeds. I went crazy. I basically took all of Chef Christian Delouvrier's setup, and then I wanted to add some of mine. So this has a ton of stuff. But you can get his book or look at it online. It's amazing. I'm going to start to take these vegetables. They're all in there with the Pernod and the white wine, tomatoes, fennel, garlic. There's a little carrot here. Beautiful. We're going to just see that color. Oh my God, beautiful. Pernod. This is a fennel, an anise liqueur, which is so important to making this. If you don't have it, use some fennel seeds. I have fennel in 3 forms here. I have fennel bulb, fresh fennel, I have fennel seeds, and I have fennel liqueur. I really feel like this is just such an unbelievably beautiful smell, I must say. Remember Martin Short, Ed Grimley Jr.? So I'm transferring all the fish bones and my Pernod, my wine. I'm cooking it out. The alcohol is just get everybody in there. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I really like the fact that I can smell all the citrus peels. You tipping me?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Don't tell Christian. All right, so I've covered this with cold water. We're going to bring this up to a boil. Then I'm going to drop the heat so that it's just simmering, and we're going to cook that about 3 hours. So I have some very finicky people here. This is where this takes a little bit of a turn from being a traditional bouillabaisse. We did everything traditionally. We did clams, mussels. We made our stock. We're poaching our clams and mussels in the stock. We have our julienne vegetables, fennel, leeks, celery, a little carrot. All of our stock was made and strained, put in here. This is going to be the base for the soup. Usually I would take a big pot and drop the fish right into that. We have the finicky people that I told you about. I need to keep the fish gently cooked. So I'm going with a little technology. We have an immersion circulator here. I've got my snapper and I've got my hake. We're going to drop this. We have this at 55 Celsius. I'm going to let this go. I have black bass and I also have loup de mer or branzino, whatever you prefer to call it. And I'm going to let this go. We have a little bit of saffron rouille right here, and that's going to go right onto the toast. We also have lobster. So I cook this 10 minutes with the claws, 3 minutes with the tails, just to get it out of the shell. We're going to drop this in the water too, and bring this to a gentle cook. I just And I'm not even going to cook them that long because the broth is really going to finish this. Alright, so I pulled out the black bass and the ludimere or the branzino. I'm just going to pull this and put this on a tray with a towel. Gently poached. Kids next door are going nuts. So we're going to get some scallops on the plate. Clams. Black bass. I have red snapper. I have a little lobster.
Franzing.
Alright, so we're all plated up. I have a beautiful fish broth with some julienne vegetables here. What we're going to do is put in our beautiful terrine. I'm just going to pour that right in. Woo! Right on the time. Alright, let's go eat.
Smells good.
Okay.